plant-based lasagna. This is Ziti. What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I am Bianca. It is nice to have you here. I am going to be whipping up some Ziti, plant-based and all, and a side of what? Garlic bread. So if you're interested in that, stick around for this delicious feast. So good. Starting from the top, what you're gonna need is butter, feta cheese, mozza cheese, pepper jack. You're gonna need some bread of some kind, some Parmesan cheese, some pasta noodles. I'm using penne, some vegan cheddar jack cheese, some vegan mozzarella cheese, and some meatless crumbles. And how can I forget the most important part, the marinara sauce. So first thing we're gonna do is bring our water to a boil and then add your pasta with a little bit of oil and salt. You add as little or as much pasta as you see fit, depending on how many people you're cooking for. Since my pasta is almost done, I'm going to take my lightly greased pan and pour my crumbles inside of it and cook on medium heat. While your meatless ground is cooking, go ahead and warm up your stove. Okay, so now we're going to add the sauce directly to the pan with the meat. Add the whole thing. Now, if you like, you can add mushrooms or peppers or onions or whatever your veggie of choice is. I'm not going to add anything to this mix. I'm just going to eat it on the side. And in this hole, I'm going to add my pasta noodles. Add a little bit just so you don't overflow your pan. And stir until completely mixed. So now that your pasta is completely mixed, you can add your cheese. You can add whatever cheese you want. I'm using this. Put that on top. I'm also going to add 2 other cheeses. So I add my first 2 cheeses and now I'm just going to mix it up to get it evenly distributed throughout. So you'll notice that the cheese is not melting right away, and that is a-okay. That is normal. It is not real cheese, it is plant-based cheese, so you'll have to give it a sec. Now to make this a little bit more creamy, I'm going to add this just like feta to the mix. And I want it to be a little bit more spicy, like always, so I'm going to add this pepper jack style slices as well. So I got both my cheeses in there, and I'm just going to stir it up. Already getting creamy. Okay guys, so from here I'm going to add a little bit of butter to the bottom of my pan. I'm not gonna spread it or anything like that. It's just for some added flavor. And then from there I'm going to transfer my mix into my pan. And you can also eat it just like this and it'll be just fine, but I like a little double bake action going on. And here I could have used a spoon, but I was already using a spatula and no need to dirty up new utensils, right? Yeah. Bit of salt and pepper to the top. We already seasoned it, so this is a little boom on the top, not too much. And also I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese, more of this cheese to the mix. And a little bit more shredded cheese to the top. So I don't know why I keep forgetting to mention this cheese. I am adding mozzarella cheese to the top as well. And I'm gonna bake this at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. All right, so while that's in the oven, I am gonna work on my garlic bread. You're going to need some butter, Parmesan, parsley, and garlic. So you're gonna start off with 2 heaping spoons of butter, softened butter. Big old spoons, and I'm gonna throw this in the microwave just to soften it up a little bit more for about 10 seconds. Makes it easier to stir. So fresh out of the microwave, we have our slightly melted butter with still some chunks of non-meltedness in there. And you're gonna take a tablespoon of minced garlic. Not a heaping, just a tablespoon. And mix it in with your butter along with some of the parsley. So I'll do like a tablespoon of that as well. Maybe a teaspoon of parsley, and mix it in. So a tablespoon of your minced garlic, that's probably about 4 cloves. I love smelling it. I don't know why that is a thing. Somebody said that's weird, but that's just my thing. And then you're going to grab your aluminum foil and we're gonna prepare the bread. So I got this baguette. And pop that open. I'm only gonna do half the baguette. Cut my baguette in half, directly down the middle. You can use a baguette, you can use a French roll, you can use whatever floats your boat. So with that, I'm going to cut about 1 inch in separation and not all the way through. So, fold it over. Inch, not all the way through, just leave it enough to open it up. Super quick garlic bread. You can buy the store-bought one, but most likely the more expensive, because usually when it's plant-based or vegan, it's always more expensive. For novelty items, not like, you know. So we got our baguette cut like a slinky, and we're gonna move that to some aluminum foil. You're gonna want it longer than your bread. So I'm just measuring it out to make sure I have enough. I do. And then you're going to take your butter mix and you're going to drop it right inside the little slits you made. Try not to make a mess, and if you need more, make more. So So I kind of scrunch it in there so it kind of gets soaked into the bread. So I pour a little bit and I close it up just to make sure it mixes well. Open it back up, pour a little bit more. And if you have some left over, you can just drizzle it right on top and just let it fall all over the bread. And we're gonna put this in the oven on 400 with the food for about 7 to 10 minutes. And wrap it just like this. Put the 2 points. Fold it over. Fold the ends. Not all the way. Leave a little bit of room for some, air to escape. And we're gonna put it right in the oven, just like this. Fresh out of the oven. All right, bread fresh out of the oven. Look at that. What? And from here, you can put your Parmesan on it, or you can just leave it as it is. I'm gonna add a little bit of Parmesan. So your oven should be off by now, so you can go ahead and place this bread back into that oven just to get that top layer of cheese all melty for about 5 minutes. Get that beautifulness right onto my plate. Nice and creamy. Oops. Piping hot and creamy and so delicious. And look at that beautiful lasagna. Don't run away. With a side of garlic bread. And if you want some greens on your plate, add some broccoli or some asparagus or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just enjoy. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I am going to dig in because I'm hungry. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mm.